welcome back to Mad's World. This week I'm joined by stunning comedian Alex Wood.
Hey Mads, thanks for having me.
Oh my God. I love how subdued you are.
Oh.
Compared to me.
Am I bringing you down or lifting you up?
No, it's good. It's kind of like a nice
because I can be what you need me to be.
No,
I can bring it up.
I like it.
Yeah, I guess I'm feeling particularly subdued today.
And is this because of? Do you want to tell me about the Saudi Arabia drama happening in your life?
Yes, you'd think this would stress me out, but being a comedian, that's just also kind of I'm sort of constantly battling a hate and yet a reliance on social media.
Yeah.
When God gifts you something like this, it's perfect. This morning I woke up to a link actually from my manager and she's like, check this out. And ABC, it came out 2 days ago, but I hadn't seen it. Someone sent it to her being like, oh, look, you're comedians in this. And so ABC had done a video and an article about the Saudi Arabian comedy festival that's going on. That's had a lot of controversy because, Saudi Arabia as a country is not in the Western world. We disagree on a lot. They're not doing the right things.
Not very slay.
No, but they're putting on this festival and they've paid so many comedians so much money to go, and anyone who accepted it is basically it's receiving flack for it.
Yeah, right.
But this article, it just said Saudi Arabia festival receives backlash. But in the video that they put with it, they basically were showing other festival spots around the world. They're like, so you got Montreal, and they showed some comedian. They go, and you got Melbourne International Comedy Festival, and then there's just a video of me. But when you look at the article, all there is a huge photo of me under Saudi Arabia Festival receives backlash, and they're just like, basically, I look like right now in Australia the face of the Saudi Arabian Festival,
which you are,
which I am.
Yeah.
And it would have been nice to be asked, but I wasn't even asked.
That's so funny.
So they were trying to be like, this is someone who specifically did not go, but it just looks like I'm there.
Yeah,
but
front and center.
I would take the money, but
yeah, oh my God,
I might head over, but they might not
fly. Yeah,
I don't know if I'm what they want.
You're heading over soon. It's nearly over.
I don't know if I'm what they want. I'll probably get there. They'll be like, one wife? Nah, minimum 4. Get out of here.
You're banned. Fuck. So that's been your morning.
That's been my morning. It's really
amazing.
Fun.
Love that. And you did a gig at the Slovenian club at my local the other night.
Yeah, incredible. I had a great time at the Slovenian club.
Oh, I need to check.
Not sure how many Slovenians were in, but
probably none, I would say.
It seemed like a really cool place. Shout out to the Slovenian club if you're in this part of Melbourne. But what I will note is that all their interior design or all their interior posters made it look like it was a funeral. Because they like to have images but date them, but even if it was up to 2024, but it would just be like a logo.
Okay.
It would be like 1960.
Where's the date?
Just under every picture, but it's like there were comedians in it that I'm like, they're not dead. They've just kind of dated it in a way that makes it look like that was the last you'll ever see. Yeah, their last. It was just like a habit they must have. I was like, everyone who comes to Slovenian Club has passed away. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, I need to actually get up there.
Get up there. Go on.
Get on up there.
Yeah.
Right. I want to know, what is your worst date ever? So I know you're in a relationship right now.
Yes.
Based on me stalking your Instagram.
Ooh, worst date
But do you have a worst date ever story? Because everyone loves them.
Yeah, probably. You know what? I actually had a really bad date with my now wife. My second date was terrible. We were I was like, I never want to see this person again.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't like anything crazy happened other than she was running really late, and that was fine. I didn't really care about that 25 minutes late, but it was like coffee date. It was like,
yeah, it was and it's kind of like you're in and out in a coffee date as well. It's not like if it's drinks, you're like, yeah, we're going to be here for like a few hours. That's fine. But coffee, you're like, that's a 60-minute date.
Yeah, and that's like, do I have a coffee to hold the table or do I keep telling them someone's coming?
Yeah, and look like a loser.
And I didn't bring like a laptop or something to make it look like I had something else going on. Anyway, but she came and eventually, and she was quite flustered and so apologetic for being late, which is fair. And then I think got so in her head and so anxious, she just proceeded not to talk.
Oh.
So I held the conversation and she was answering and stuff, but asking me a lot of questions, but not really talking at all. And I just kept the conversation going and going and going. And I was exhausted. After 45 minutes, I was like, oh my God, honestly, I've just held a lecture.
The social battery's dead.
Yeah, it's dead. But she really liked me. And so at the end I was like, should we wrap this up basically? And she's like, no, let's get another coffee. What? And she's like, because she was having a good time.
And you're exhausted.
I know, and I didn't know how to say no. So then I was just like, okay. And in my head, I had to be like, strap in for another 45 minutes of talk. And I just had to do it again. She just made me talk for 2 hours.
What are you even talking about?
I don't know. I've got a good skill of just rambling. Probably talking about the Sylvanian clubs.
Probably.
I don't know.
Great for a podcast.
Yeah, it's talking about Saudi Arabia and the benefits of adding to the economy. But and then like obviously I was like not going to see her again. But then I don't know.
And now you're married.
No, I'm married.
I didn't even know you were married. I thought you were just.
No, I got married like
recently.
A year ago.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, thank you. But we were engaged for like 5 years. It was sort of But I am but I once I'll tell you the bad thing now that you know that I'm a good person because I did that for this girl.
Hell yeah.
I once was going to this like bar and I happened to be talking to, I don't know if it was like on Tinder. I think it was probably on Tinder or something back in the day. It was a long time ago. Mm-hmm. And I was going to some like sort of gay club night thing, I think.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, but they don't even run it anymore. For those old school fans, it's Frenny's Bar in Northcote. Francesca's is still there. I just don't think they do it. But and I was talking to this person. She's like, "Are you going?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going." She's like, "I might come by if you're going."
What? Wait, but you're already.
This is gonna make me look so bad.
You're on a
but
date
anyway,
with
no, I was like with friends, but it was sort of like one of those things where it's like, if you're there, I'll come. And I was like, "Yeah, come." But then she walked in and she was. Fuck, if she ever listens to something. Anyway, she was, oh my God.
No, she won't. You're fine.
All right. Just believe in yourself. Everyone's listening.
Yeah.
She was so tall. She was so tall, right? But taller than I could handle.
Like how tall?
I reckon 6'6".
Okay, so that's tall for a man.
Yeah, tall for a man, and I usually date around my height anyway. It's just like what I'm attracted to, like give or take a bit.
Yeah.
And I was like with other friends too, and I just couldn't be bothered doing the whole thing.
Yeah, that's so fair. I met the tallest guy in all of Australia once, and he was 7'2", and that's not that much taller than 6'6".
No, and so I saw them walk in or her walk in, and I saw her from a distance, and I just went, nah. And I like quickly turned around and I went and I like sort of scooted myself up into this ball in this weird corner of the smoking area where I couldn't be seen.
Fair
I was
enough.
like, if she had done like a crazy search, she might have found me, but I didn't think she was going to be that crazy. And then she starts messaging me like, are you here? And this is where it's bad, where I was like, I'm not here.
But then if she saw you, that's
she
so
I know,
fucked.
but then she didn't stay. So she definitely came to just see me. I was like, I left, sorry. And I've felt bad about this for like 10 years. Don't get me wrong.
But you know what? Sometimes people just aren't your type and you just don't have the heart to be like, I just don't fancy you. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally fine.
I think the guilt is why I ended up talking for 2 hours on that date with my now wife later. But I just like was drunk and I think I was just like, I don't want to go down and have to say to you, actually, I don't want to hang out with you. Like I also wasn't looking for friends at the time. Like I think I just made a new group of friends and I was sort of like wanting to commit to them as well. So I just like ended up. I still feel bad that I just purely someone based on, because we don't judge people on their appearance, but as soon as she walked in I was like, nah,
but also you say you don't judge people on their appearance, but also like you have to be a little bit attracted to someone, whether it's their personality and then they get physically hotter to you because they're really funny or really smart or something. Like there has to be a level of that, because like, and sometimes you just like, there's like a couple of guys I'm mates with, I'm like, you would be a great boyfriend, but I just would never like you. I just can't like you. I just wouldn't.
It just wouldn't have looked right either. Like a giraffe and a mouse. And
this is my question, is with lesbians, is there a height thing? Like, you know how it was like straight dating, it's like obviously most girls want a taller guy. Is there a thing?
No, there's no thing. In fact, like I think you do get taller and shorter couples because it's just, you are going to get that. Humans. But it's wild that most of my friends, bar a couple, are like almost all about the same height. In fact, I would argue everyone has paired up with someone that's like not that different looking to themselves. Yeah. I think we're all just maybe self-absorbed.
Okay, I say this to my gay friend Dan every time he's like, how hot's this guy? I'm like, that's you. Like, that's a picture of you.
And it's crazy because there is this group of girls I know that sort of all, they're like a group, I'm sort of on that, I know them, but they're closer friends and they all sort of got girlfriends at the same time and they all all 6 of them look identical.
It's like when dogs look like their owners and when girlfriends look like their girlfriends.
Exactly. But I do have a theory straight couples end up doing that anyway. It's just when they do it older.
I think they look more alike as they age together. Probably because they're like eating the same foods.
They're both like they're like, oh, we've got the same activities. They're both like, hiking, so they're wearing hiking pants.
And they're like equal amounts like tanned or whatever because they're like been outside at the same times.
Exactly.
And they're like the same amount of fat or skinny because they like go to the gym together or something.
Yeah, I think it's that like there's a gay term, urge to merge, which I think could be applied to anyone. There's an urge to merge, urge to become the same person.
Oh my God.
Lesbians and gay men are particularly bad for it because you can also share clothes if you're the same size.
Oh my God.
So like there is this urge to merge, like where you just end up crossing over and becoming one, no matter how different you are.
I'm obsessed with that because I feel like I felt that in a sense. Like I will sometimes, like, I don't have a boyfriend right now, but when I've been hugging them in bed, I'm like, I want to get so close that I just become you. Like, you know.
Oh, do you know what we call that? That's different. That's called, my partner and I call that blobbification.
Blobbification. I saw on TikTok there's one called like scranch or something.
What's that mean?
It's like a scranch. It's when you just squeeze someone so hard you just want to become them.
Oh, yeah, that's like aggressive, cute aggression.
That's
when something's so cute, you want to. I don't get that much when my partner gets that, and sometimes I'm like, put the dog down.
Yeah, I get that with like my friend, my ex situationship man, whatever. He had this cat and it was like the runt and it was really cute called Muni.
I love the runt.
I know, and it had like a white eye because like it was just like a low key, like a little bit like cooked. And like it was just always really small, like a dwarf cat, and it was like always just a kitten, and it would just zoom around the house. Like it didn't let anyone touch it. Then as soon as you got it, you're like, I'm gonna let it go.
That's why I didn't want anyone to touch it. Every time I got picked up,
literally, it was like finally, it didn't like it, but it was just so cute that you're like, and every time you get it, and it would be squirming, like trying to get away, and you're like, you're not going anywhere.
The only other bad dates I've had, I think, aren't even that bad, but what's happened is I've met them through working at a cafe. Like I worked there as a barista, and if they almost always ended up bad because like then they couldn't really be customers if they didn't handle the situation not going on. I was always like fine about it. I was like, just come in, but they,
I have heard this is a thing like with the lesbian community is that you guys just always stay friends, or is that not true?
I think it's a red flag that I haven't stayed friends with my ex. There is one actually that's not true. Like it's because they're in Brisbane, and I probably would have one. I definitely like would be friends with if I was in town, and the other I think would be open to it.
Yeah,
but of all the lesbians I know down here, I mean, like they literally will be going through a breakup and then they'll go to each other's house to help them through the breakup that they're going through with themselves.
That's my dream though, because like, you know, when someone dumps you and the only person who gives you comfort is that person, and you're like, can't you just like talk me through this like you normally would? Like, it's my dream. Yeah,
like the other night I was, and this couple was engaged and they split up, but I was just hanging out at my friend's house and I realised it was just the three of us. Like they were exes, but then their new partners were coming over. And I was like, this is awesome.
But it's like, I just can't see like, because at the moment I'm in like a no contact phase with someone. I'm like, I'm not messaging you. Like I'm like almost like, should I block you? Because for me, that is all that works. It's like complete just, I forget you exist. And I'm like, I just couldn't like, I don't know, see anyone I've been with move on. Like,
I've had people do that to me for sure, and I've done a similar thing to them when it's just too hard. And that does still exist, but it's, I think, more common. You get a higher percentage of staying friends.
Obsessed with that.
Yeah.
I have another question for you. And it is, what is the most chaotic thing you've done to impress a crush?
Okay, let's have a think. Oh my God, it's probably going to be something so mental.
I can tell you mine while we wait.
Tell me mine. Okay. Tell me mine. tell me mine. What did I do to you? What did I do to you that time?
So I used to do this thing where I was in love with my housemate, and he would come home from work and it was COVID, and I would like, and he was really like intellectual, like he thought he was. So I would like put on candles in my room, and then I would like be on the bed and like performatively read Jordan Peterson or like some like terrible fucking book, and just like be wearing like a cute little jumper like off the shot. This is so embarrassing. And then just be like, oh, I didn't hear you come in. Like literally fucking like it was a whole scene. Like I set the scene, and then he'd come in and be like, oh yeah, like I just like thought I'd come in and say hi, like I just got home from work. I'm like, oh, that's so crazy. I was just like really immersed in my book. But it worked. So,
it worked. Actually, I thought of one. I pretended to be slightly interested in the fact that they were like into Christian camp. So I had a big crush on my neighbour when I was in first year uni.
Wait, was it a male?
Girl.
Okay, girl.
She kind of became a nun, and that's sus to me.
I think that's sus.
I think she's fighting too hard. Anyway, our houses were really close to the point that I could climb through my window into their window, not the actual bedroom window, but the lounge room window. So my bedroom was on their lounge room. There was like a meter gap.
Oh my God!
But like I became really good friends with firstly the other person who lived in the house, my friend Shanae. Anyway, but I could like climb through to their window, but I had a big crush on the other housemate. And the thing is, we would like cuddle in bed and stuff.
How old are you when this was happening?
18.
Okay.
I moved out really young.
Okay,
I mean, by really young, I moved out when I was like 18, basically. But I was 17. This is crazy. You could graduate quite early in Queensland at the time, and I was 17 almost my whole first year of uni. So I was like a babe. I was still at home then. So I was second year uni, 18, living at home. My rent was like $90 a week.
That's cool.
I know. And I know it's to it. You better believe I wasted that degree. I was not
the dream.
I was just like mucking around anyway. So I think the craziest thing I did is I knew she was Christian, but she also seemed kind of gay to me, and she probably was. But like she would on Sundays go to like Christian camp, and I'd be like, tell me all about it. Like, tell me all about Christian camp.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, I definitely wasn't.
What do they do there? Just read the Bible and shit?
I don't know. They just do normal stuff, but there's like a... There's like an undertone of thank you God for this. I'm pretty sure they're just like
canoeing. And
they're just canoeing. And it's like actually so gay. They're like, should we go hiking and kayaking?
Should we wear our carabiners?
Yeah. Should we do high ropes and chop wood? Yeah.
Lumberjacking.
Let's do it for God.
Yeah, God.
Just a bunch of girls chopping wood for Jesus.
Then becomes a nun and moves into a house with all women. She's like, this is the straightest thing I ever did.
So I think even feigning interest, knowing that I would never do it, hoping that and it was manipulative because I was like, this will get me closer.
Love that. Did you end up hooking up?
We kissed, and I think she felt so bad about it. She became a nun.
That's
really ruined her life.
That's so funny. I'm sorry.
Have you ever made someone so ashamed they become a nun?
Oh, fuck. I'm trying to think if I've made anyone so ashamed that they, like, became gay.
That they became celibate?
Yeah, like, went the other way. But, God, there's just been too many. That's the problem. What's a universally loved thing that you can't stand?
Oh, great. Taylor Swift.
Okay, so you don't like Taylor Swift?
No, I don't like Taylor Swift. I can't stand her. I think she has like 2 or 3 songs I don't mind, but I've always been like, her day will come.
This is the hill I'll die on, and it's that Travis Kelce is a beard and she is a lesbian. Because
I don't see that. Everyone says that, but I've never seen anything that suggests to me that she's gay.
I have, and it's literally that she is just... I don't know. I just feel like it's the haircut. It's just her whole life.
What about her haircut?
I don't know.
It's just like, long blonde.
Yeah, no, but it's not dyed. It's just like, I feel like that's just like a thing.
All women from Sweden are gay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like
look, you're not the first person to say this, but that is a hill I'll also die on, that I do not think she's a lesbian.
Really?
Yeah. I think she's so straight.
I think she couldn't, no, but it just seems like a front. Like, she's like, yeah, I go out with all these guys. It's so crazy. Like, you wouldn't believe
But every woman does that. I would make every woman a front. Like,
yeah.
I hear what you're saying. I think a lot of people want that to be true.
Who has said that you know? Other lesbians?
The internet is like full of lesbian pages being like, I think she's a lesbian.
I think she is. It's just a vibe that I get. Like, she likes, like, I don't know. She's just like kind of kooky.
I was part of a group on Facebook back in the late 2000s.
Great.
That was called Kristen Stewart is Gay. And that was about 5 years before she came out.
Iconic. They knew.
Yeah, and we were all like, she's so gay, and we knew it. That one I believed.
Yeah.
But that was before, even when she was in like towards the end of Twilight. We were like, Kristen Stewart is gay.
I mean, look at her now.
She's the gayest person ever. But like, that one I believed. That one I believed, and it was true.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably people
I will
out there.
call you if it ever happens and be like, I'm so sorry, I was wrong.
Please.
I will happy to be wrong.
Ring me up
that is a
like,
hill I'll also die on, that I don't think Taylor Swift is gay.
I was going to say, like, when the community finds out, but I'll probably find out when everyone else does, if that's the case, because she's pretty famous. So
yeah, I just think also she would have slipped up by now, and word would have gotten round.
I don't know. She's got close friendships with like maybe her and Katy Perry had like a little, I don't know, Mormon romp. And then that's why they had
Katy Perry's also so straight. It's so funny. She did the song. Scary. I did the song. I kissed a girl and I liked it. I was like, babe, that is the straightest song I've ever heard.
The most
Have you ever met any girl at a pub that's like, I'm bi? I'm like, no, you're party bi. You just had a tequila. That's what when a straight girl has a tequila and she's. I'm like, you're not homophobic.
What if
maybe you're party bi, but it's like I just feel like being like you're just not homophobic. Like I would have a shot and kiss a guy probably. I don't think I'm at all bi. It's just like I'm not homophobic or straight phobic.
Yeah, and you're just
fun. You can be fun.
And when people say like, oh, in vito veritas or like in wine speaks truth, I'm like, have you ever been drunk? Like I have done some heinous shit that I would never ever ever do.
Oh yeah.
Like kissed my tuk-tuk driver or some shit. It's like that is not what I want to do when I'm sober.
Yeah, because some say it brings out the real you. Like it also just like I think lowers your inhibitions, or like you're like it's not like my truth. It's just my like maybe curiosity or something crazy.
Or my insane side just being like, like I don't need her. She can stay home. She's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
What is a straight person thing that you pretend to understand but you don't understand?
Penetration. No.
Fair. Next question.
I don't get the whole like I think this is a very stereotypical straight thing, but like the girlies that are like, you know, they want to cook for their man. They want to put on something sexy for their man. But maybe that's just, it's super outdated now. I don't get that. I don't get the separation, the like boys' night, girls' night. Because that doesn't really exist in my, I guess there are nights where I'm like hang out with the boys because I do comedy. I'm friends with a lot of men.
Yeah.
But it's at no point would I ever be like my partner, girlfriend can't join.
Yeah, that is strange.
So like I don't really get that. Like the hens nights and the bucks parties, that doesn't like those things, the hens and bucks parties especially, I don't get them.
Yeah.
I don't get the celebrating, but I think because I think I'm attracted to a gender I also am. I'm like, what? It just is bizarre to me.
Like,
that
what's
you
going on over there?
When you want to hang out with the ones you're also attracted to.
Right.
The night before, like, you get married, you're like, no, girls only. It's like, why?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of get it because it's just like, I don't know.
Do you hate the thing you're attracted to? That's what I don't get. It's like, I don't want men around. They're annoying. I'm like, I don't relate to that because I'm like, of course I want women around.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I feel that way, but it's like, that's because I'm attracted to my biggest predator and like people who hate me.
Yeah, but I guess like I've never considered how it's good I'm born now and not in a time where this is an issue or a country, you know, when I'm not touring Saudi Arabia. But I guess that is something I forget, that I'm almost lucky I'm not attracted to a predator. Like I forget that there's a sense of like there's a physical power imbalance there.
And there's so much like you can just easily put yourself in danger so quickly as a woman, like without realizing it. Like you could just go home with someone and then they're just like really bad, really scary. Like
that's crazy. Is part of the attraction that power?
No, it's like
that's so annoying. Then
yeah, I know. It's sort of like because you could go home with someone and then they just turn weird, and then you're like, great, I'm in this person's
now
flat
I'm in
and
this room with this huge fucking guy.
Yeah, and he's fucking 7'2". He's just like
now I get why so many women are like, I wish I was gay.
No, literally. Like, do you hate when people say that? Or you're like, no,
but now if I think about that, I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But it's also like, if it's only about that, but it's usually not because they think women are better. I'm like, I've dated so many assholes.
See, okay, I'm obsessed with Becca Moore, who's this just like hot as fuck lesbian who lives in LA, and she has a podcast, and if she ever watches this, like, I'm in love with you. She basically...
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't know her, but me too.
You would be, trust me. She's gorgeous and so funny. And also she said that because she said that she hates when girls are like, oh, I wish I was gay, because she's like, okay, imagine, dating the worst man you've ever met and how much he hurt you and manipulated you. Now imagine if that was a beautiful woman.
Yeah, like, no, 100%. The manipulation, the manipulation and the emotional intelligence can really backfire with a woman.
Right, because like I've been fuming at this guy all week, like you have no emotional intelligence, like you just won't even speak about anything. But then I'm like, wait, what if he was just hitting me back with these home truths that I don't want to hear? Like I'm not that like non-toxic, you know, like I do some toxic shit. I don't need to be told that. What
absolutely. But also like I think it used to annoy me more, especially at a time where I was like, it took me like 5 years to come out to my family. Like you don't want to wish that on anyone. You're like, you know,
facts.
But that's like not as like, I think, you know, today it's nowhere in the Western sort of world we're living in. I'd say not an issue, but when you hear that, you're like, no, like it's still like you have to sort of, I still have to come out to people all the time. Like people just assume, you know, older people assume. And you're like, you don't have to do that. It's always so annoying.
Yeah.
To be like, ugh, sometimes you just like choose not to. You know,
Or if like you just say like, oh, my wife in passing, and then you just like see their face like realize.
Computing?
Yeah. Like,
they're like,
hold on.
wait.
Go back.
They're like, you misspoke. Yeah. You're dumb.
Dumb woman.
You're dumb before you're gay.
Oh, that's
dumb and gay, actually.
That's fucked. Right, here's a good one. What's your go-to fake story when you're oversharing for attention? I do this all the time.
Well, I mean, it's my career.
Yeah, like
every single story.
And this is a hill I'll die on. My mum always says, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah. Are you someone, though, that I feel like my dad's like this. I'm definitely, my dad was an exaggerator for the sake of it, but the problem with my dad is he would definitely forget the truth, and then years later he'd be going on about something and we're like, that is not how many people. He's like, I 100%. Saved 200 people from the tsunami that day, and I was like, no, it was like one guy caught in a rip. You know, like,
it's like, but then
he'll get mad. He'll get like mad. He'll be like, no, I did. And I'm like, no, you did. Like, and then it's like, okay, well, that's where you have to be careful when you like start believing it. But I also am guilty of that. Like, I definitely have like exaggerated something for the stage and then later been talking about it. This happened to me just yesterday. A friend, I put something up online, like a stand-up clip, and a friend messaged me, sent me a screenshot. Someone had messaged her and be like, this chick stole your joke. And then my friend had to be like, oh shit, I actually realized I retold your joke like it was mine. And then everyone was like, now I'm in trouble for stealing her joke, my friend's joke. I'm like, she's like, but also I thought I made it up.
Is she a comedian?
No.
So she just told it like,
a social work. But she was like, I thought, but then I was like, did I actually say it first? She's like, but then I realized you actually recorded this earlier this year. I was like, this is going to hurt you even more, mate. I actually wrote that joke like 3 years ago. I just didn't record it for 3 years. So you definitely stole it from me, which is fine. But also, there's totally cases where people have separate thoughts at the same time. But I was like, but it is funny because I think she had just taken it from me. Yeah. And now everyone thinks I own as a social worker.
And we all live like chronically online as well. So we're all seeing the same shit. So like the inspo pool is like, you know, we're all seeing the same stuff. Like, of course people are going to have the same jokes. But I feel like when it comes to, when you say like you made it up for the stage, my stage is just like the table at the pub. And
I think I used to do that.
To make people laugh.
I think I used to do that, but I have an outlet now. I'm a lot quieter than I used to be.
See, and it's the social battery thing. Like when you go on a date and have to talk for an hour and a half about yourself, like how good's getting home and just getting in the blanket and being like, I'm not fucking leaving this bed.
I would argue, I don't know, you might be similar. I'm like, I definitely have friends that are like more outgoing than me now because I said I do kind of have an outlet where I'm able to talk to any extent I want without being interrupted. It's like I made a whole career out of getting that.
I need that.
Yeah, you need to do comedy or just therapy works too.
Fair.
But I will like give it my all at a social event and sometimes convince myself into it again and be like really outgoing. But then I will go home and not talk to anyone for 3 days. Literally. I don't know if you're the same, but when I'm there, I'll put in my all.
Yeah, like, and I'll go too far and I'll get so drunk and say some crazy shit and like
kiss the tuk-tuk driver,
literally offend someone, and then I just sit in bed with anxiety for 3 days. I'm like, I'm not allowed to go out.
Yeah, you're not alone.
Yeah,
you're not alone in that. Yeah. I love the visual I have of you texting this tuk-tuk driver the next day like, sorry man, I don't know why you've got his number and everything.
Literally being like, hey babe, like it's just like kissing a bouncer. Like I just love to kiss people. Well, I used to. I'm like more normal now, but like in the last 10 years I've probably kissed well over 2,000 people. Like, I'm not exaggerating.
And that was all on the same night.
No, literally. That was all tuk-tuk drivers as well. It was fucking crazy. What's the most embarrassing moment of your adult life?
Oh, God. Okay. I got put in, like, in the pub. I got put in the corner. Like, I was in trouble.
Oh.
And I got put in, like, an adult timeout.
Really? Like, facing the corner?
I was facing out. But
okay.
I threw a glass, which was bad. It was plastic, but I still threw it at someone. Mm-hmm. And the security guard saw me, but the guys I threw it at were being like homophobic and like throwing slurs and stuff. Yes. Not proud of that moment, but
I am.
But yeah, so the security guard got rid of them and then they were going to kick me out. And I was like, it's just plastic cup. And he's like, no, you can't throw anything. But then he was like, you got to leave. And I look outside, but those guys hadn't left. They were being super aggro through the window. And I pointed them out. I was like, I can't go out there. Look at them. And then he actually agreed. He's like, yeah, they probably will kill you. And he's sort of like, and he was like, I was like, could you save me? No, I guess so. No. Just feeling like I'm not that good at my job. But then he's like, stay here. And he went off and he came back and he had a stool. Oh. And he's like, come here. And he put it in the corner and he goes, sit there for 20 minutes.
The dunce chair?
Yeah, I got put in the dunce chair in an adult timeout at the Gold Coast of all places. And I was like in there and I sat there for the 20 minutes, right? I did the full 20. The thing is, something about me, I've got this story in my last year's show because something about me is I look like I work in every building I'm in. People always just assume I work everywhere.
That actually rings true, I think.
Yeah, it rings.
I feel like you work here.
Yeah, exactly. Everywhere I am. So like, I thought it would be like, it was so embarrassing for me, but it turns out it wasn't that weird for anyone else. People were just coming up like, do you know where the toilets are? I was like, yeah, because they just thought I was like having a break on my job or something.
And you're in the dunce chair with a dunce hat on.
And I like waited for the full 20 and I was pretty embarrassed about it because I was just like, oh my God, like I'm just sitting in the corner and like it just feels so weird. But almost 20 minutes is long when you're like counting down the minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I get to the 20 and I'm like waiting for him to come tell me I can go.
Like you need his permission.
Yeah, well, I thought so.
Like a teacher.
Yeah, well, yeah, it felt, I guess a people pleaser. And I was like waiting and he didn't come. So I do like an extra few minutes. So I'm like, I'll just stay.
It's a free country. You're literally a free person.
I know, but at that point in my brain, I was not thinking that way. I was like, I just don't want to get kicked out. And so he doesn't come back. Eventually I go like sneaking. Right. I'm like, I've got the guts to get off the chair.
Going sneaking? And
I get off the chair and I like kind of like I'm like slinking around the pub like trying to like and I find him like a creep, and then I should have got kicked out for that, just been a real creep. Anyway, I find him at the door and I'm like, oh, there he is, and I go over and I'm like, hey, can I leave now? And he's like, what? I'm like, can I leave? And he goes, who are you? Like he'd already forgotten about me, like fully forgotten. I'm like, you put me in the corner. And he goes, oh yeah, like, and he goes, oh shit, this is probably the most embarrassing moment. He goes, no one's ever waited before.
Like no one had done it.
No one had done it.
So embarrassing.
No one had ever done it. I go, what do you mean? He goes, people just leave. Like he just does it to like show the bosses, I guess, that he's doing something. And then they're like, I'm not actually going to sit here. And I did the full like 23 extra minutes. And then I was like, oh, can I go? And he's like, I don't care.
That's like, so, can I, like, as though he has power over you? Like,
I'm the first person at the Gold Coast to do the adult timeout.
Oh, fuck, that's so funny.
I think it's a real sign of my personality. I love that. I threw the glass, but I also did the time. Like, it's like...
Do the crime, do the time.
Do the crime, yes, exactly. I guess it was like a sippy cup.
100%.
It's like a plastic sippy cup and it got put in the corner.
Love that. I have a similar story. On my birthday, I was in London and we're at a bar and it was just me and my friend, and the bartender was like, it's your birthday? Here, have a tequila shot. I was like, no. If I even smell tequila, I'll instantly throw up. Mm-hmm. He was like, oh, don't be a pussy, just do it. I was like, okay. Like,
is this the bartender?
Yeah.
The responsible service of alcohol. I love it. Don't be a pussy.
No, literally. And I was like, I warned you, did the shot, instantly threw up, obviously, everywhere. And then he was like, well, if you mop it up, you can stay. So then I had to clean up my own vomit off the floor. And then he let me stay because it was my birthday.
I mean, it was kind of his fault.
Literally.
I can't even believe he made you clean it up after he pressured you to do it.
And I said, if I even smell it, if it goes near me, I will instantly throw up. He's like, no, you won't. That's so dramatic. I was like, you'll see. And then, we'd been out for a nice dinner. I think we had Dishoom. It was loads of Indian and it was spicy on the way out. It was not
Yeah, that's
good.
the thing. Tequila sits well in me, but I think people often just have it. I think you have to be most people are pretty drunk to even consider a tequila shot, and that's where the danger is. Whereas I'll drink tequila like with soda water sober.
That's
not sober.
So scary.
You know why? Because this doesn't make any sense about tequila, but it's one of the most low acid alcohols on the market.
What, for reflux, acid reflux?
Well, yeah, I had this stomach issue for a little bit where I had like an acidic stomach. It was just like, it was probably more,
so random.
It was so random years ago. I just had like a stomach bug and it fucked up the pH levels of my stomach. Anyway, and so they were like, the doctors like, just avoid all acid. Like I couldn't drink much coffee, which sucked. And alcohol, but being like just a substance abuser, I guess I was, because I was like, instead of not drinking, I was like low acid alcohol.
Nice.
Instead of just not drinking, and it was tequila was the top one, which surprised me because everyone spews on it. But then if you just have it like with soda water, it's like the most stable my stomach felt.
Really? My friend at Glastonbury put tequila into his Camelback. So like, and honestly,
that made me feel ill though. Because hot tequila's like,
it's fucked. And he would be behind me in the mosh pit like, and I could just smell it, and I was like, stop. And honestly,
I don't think you should have tequila as an ongoing smell. It's like it's like a second you should smell.
And like the creator of Camelback wanted to hydrate people. Like that is so.
That makes me feel ill, and because I like tequila, but I do know an ongoing smell of it is not good.
It was not good, and it was like, and Glastonbury's a place where like it could be 10 a.m, it could be 2 p.m, could be 3 a.m, but like. People are different levels of drunk or on drugs at random times. So like,
I'd probably be like, someone give me as many uppers as I can because at least I won't be able to smell this.
Literally. It was like 10 a.m. We were in the mosh pit. Well, not even mosh pit. It was for Olivia Dean. Very chill. But like there's some people around us that are like completely off their face. Some people are just waking up and he's just there like with his little Camelback.
Was he mixed it? Did he mix it?
Nah, just straight. Because then it's like you just stay constantly like lit over the whole day.
It is one of the uppers too of alcohol.
I've heard this, but is that just a
I think it's true because sometimes I'll be out on a night and I think the depressive effect does. If I'm like not in a good mood, I do feel it from alcohol. Like if I had a whiskey or something, I'd be like
all sad.
I'd be like not kissing Tuks. I'd be like, where are they?
Really?
Yeah. Well, just be like sad and a bit aggressive. Like I'm never actually fighting people, but I'd be a bit like cranky and like irritable. Yeah, throwing the glass at the pub, for example. Maybe instead of just being like telling the security guard there's homophobes yelling at people, that would be the responsible response.
Just go for them.
Instead of just like, just
get them.
Get them.
Love that.
But yeah, tequila, it's like a happy drunk for me. If I'm ever like out and I'm like, I need to pick me up, I'll have the tequila.
I'm just a vodka soda girly.
Yeah.
Strictly. Because I'm like, that's the only thing that I haven't ruined for myself. Like everything else, I'm like, disgusting.
Even this topic is making me want
booze. Yeah. Well, this topic's making my mouth water in like a throwy-uppy way. I don't like it. I'm going to change the subject.
I've got yoga booked at 6, so I can't go home and drink a beer at least.
Stunning. Here is my next question for you. Who's the most embarrassing person you've thirst followed? Like your celebrity crush that's really embarrassing?
I actually think Kristen Stewart's pretty embarrassing for the lesbian community.
Yeah, just because the Twilight
like,
stuff.
Yeah, and it's like so like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
She's gay, but I do. Like all my friends, if they knew I followed her, would make fun of me.
Really?
Because it's not cool. Yeah, it's like, so I reckon that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing. Or like Ruby Rose.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just like, wasn't she in Orange is the New Black?
Yeah.
That's just so bait, isn't it? Like, come and watch this show.
It's just very like, I get it, hot lesbian. It's like, it's the most basic follow I could do.
What's she doing now?
I actually don't know.
That's so
She's
random.
Australian.
What?
Did you not know Ruby Rose is Australian? She was started on MTV.
I just haven't really thought about her in a really long time.
No, neither.
Like
it's
probably 10 years.
This is probably the first time I thought. I'm not following her now, but that was probably. What's your embarrassing follow?
Mine is that I love, this is crazy, and this is crazy to admit in public, but I love, I love following gay OnlyFans guys on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I'm like, what's better than one hot guy? 2 or maybe 3. And they're like so ripped.
Yeah.
They're wearing tiny little underwear.
They do some very great posts. Actually, this reminds me. It's just yesterday I followed this gay guy on Insta and he's quite fashionable.
Nice.
He's not he is fit, but he's not like a big guy. He's like a more slender, he's ripped. Yeah. They always are.
Yeah.
Anyway, but he hadn't posted for a week and he wrote like, sorry, I'm back. Sorry, I took a week off to focus on my mental. That's it. I took a week off to focus on my mental health, but we are so back. And then proceeded to post 10 shirtless photos.
Iconic. Amazing. Love
like,
him.
Thank God we're back.
Yeah.
Like, it was just very like, I'm like, it's crazy he went and worked on his mental health and he's like, I'm ready. And that's what he posted. Like, it wasn't like, I should post something that like, it isn't like he came back with a new sense of like, am I being vapid and shallow?
Yeah.
No, I'm coming back more shallow than I've ever been. And my mental health is ready for it. I was like, I reckon this could have been a contributor, but you've done nothing. It's like, we are so back. I was like, just knowing you were crying all week and now you're like 10 naked photos. You're
amazing.
Like, yeah, love good on you, mate.
Thank you so much for your service. I love when they do those ones that'll be like college guys and they're like thirst trapping girls, but they're obviously all gay. And they're probably thirst trapping gay guys too, but they just like hump the wall in a pool and they'll just show all the different humping
styles. You love the humpings?
I just like I'll like cringe at it, but then I will click into the profile and be like, let's check out some more of these.
I do follow a few like fit guys, but I have a real type. Like I am gay, but if I'm attracted to a straight or gay fit guy, he always has like it's like he's not so ripped. He's got like a layer of like, he's still so skinny. Sorry. This is like this modern thing where everyone's like, gay men will be like, he's fat and he's not fat at all. Like it's like that.
Chunky, thick thighs.
It's not even that. It's just like a swimmer's body. You know, swimmers have those like layer of like fat on them. Even,
do they?
Yeah, you look up, you look up a swimmer. They have these huge pecs, but they're like, they're not like,
they're not thin like
they're not the thin ones. That's what I'm attracted to.
I like slender but athletic. So like a footy player that's, you know how footy players are like tiny and like just wear little shorts and just run around and like,
whereas I like swimmer guys that are like, you can tell you just ate 5 bowls of pasta. Like there's
carb loading, right?
Because swimmers actually, they float better if they can't have 0% fat. Like swimmers need to keep some like 15% or something. I just made up that number if there's any swimmers listening.
That's so interesting.
Text me and tell me what the number is, but they have to keep it because you're more buoyant.
Love that.
If you have fat. So often when you see pro swimmers quit, they pack on the weight because they're used to eating in a way that's like...
That's just like heavy fat.
Like fat.
That's so crazy. Do you know what I heard the other day that I loved, and I love a random fact like that, is that poets have a shorter life expectancy. And no one knows if it's because the poets were emotional first, then became poets, then like killed themselves, or if
is this modern poets too, or just from the past?
No, like just in general. There's not that many now, right? Like who is a poet right now? Probably like,
I guess like
ChatGPT.
I think the equivalent is like lyrics writers, I guess.
Maybe, but they have, or they don't know if writing poetry makes you so depressed that you like see the world in a new way and then you kill yourself.
I reckon depressives are attracted to poetry.
100%.
There's no way it's the other way around. No one just like falls into poetry.
Yeah, and like who's a professional poet? Like how are you making money?
You know what? I saw someone online the other day share like that's crazy. It was an RIP post. I just realized. And they were like one of the greatest of young Canadian poets.
See?
I just realized, and that's why you don't know any. They all died.
They're all dead.
They're all dead. That's
literally.
And they were like, and she had a lot of followers. Like, I mean, she had 300,000 followers, and she was a Montreal like young queer poet, and she is now gone RIP. But I was like, oh my God. I didn't even, like, I remember thinking, oh, she's a poet. I didn't know who this person was.
Legit. And you know what? I'm talking about money, but they probably don't need their superannuation because they'll die before they ever get it. They don't need to worry too much about buying a house because, like...
you don't want to be good at poetry. You know, when you see, like, Maid of Honor do, like, an acrostic, like, poem. Yeah. They're like, Denise, D. Dancing we always do. E. Energetic.
Get going.
Denise, how we N, never not there for me. I'll always love you.
Nice.
What are we at? C.
No, S.
No, S, sorry. S, cycle buddy.
Good.
Are we at E?
Oh, like you say, cycle buddy, only she'll get this one.
Is it E now?
Yeah.
E, extra large wine, please.
Nice.
Like that, but like you got it. Thanks. I couldn't. If I could spell, it would help.
You're a poet. Does that mean you're going to die?
No, I was saying like if you're bad at poetry, you live. Okay. You'll live. I'll live. Woo. I'm saying you have to be a good poet to die.
I thought you were just giving us a message.
I mean, I think we all want to kill ourselves when we hear a poem like that at a wedding.
Denise, yeah,
they kill other people.
Honestly, they're the live, laugh, loves of weddings. That's so good. I feel like we're at time.
Amazing.
Thank you so much for coming on the pod. It has flown,
of course. Thank you for having me.
And remember to like and subscribe. And do you want to do a quick plug? You're doing a tour next year, right?
I am. So I'll be, and it starts pretty early actually. So I don't know if you got listeners on the West Coast, but I'll be in Perth in January and then Adelaide February, and then proceed to do the rest of I'll do March, Brisbane, Sydney, and hopefully some other dates. Usually I make it to Canberra too.
And maybe she'll do some acrostic poems.
Maybe. Now I know how good I am.
Woohoo!
Don't buy tickets yet because I might not be alive by the time if I get too into this.
We'll see. Bye.
Bye.